Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today doing a What's Next on Jeremiah Nakathila following his TKO victory and upset of Miguel Berchelt as he debuted in the 135-pound lightweight division. Now, this was technically a debut for him and Berchelt at lightweight as they were both coming off of losses last year. Nakathila lost to Shakur Stevenson by a one-sided decision, and then I believe Berchelt lost to Oscar Valdez by a knockout and lost his world title. So, you know, this was supposed to be Berchelt's coming out party at 135. You know, he was supposed to shake off that loss and beat up on Nakathila, but Nakathila had other plans as he went in there and showed his toughness and outworked and outlanded a tough Berchelt and stopped him, and now pushes forward. So, excuse me. So now we get to see how good Nakathila can be at 135. And if he continues to fight under the top-ranked banner, he might have some options. So let's run through the top 10, because as of right now, he's not really ranked too high in any governing body as it currently stands. So I want to run through the current top 10 and see what's possibly coming up for the contender, Jeremiah Nakathila, following that upset. So at the top, George Kambosos. That fight's not on the table. Kambosos has, at the very least, his next two fights locked up. Devin Haney, and if he wins the first fight with Haney, he gets to fight Vasily Lomachenko. And if he loses the next fight with Haney, he gets a rematch with Haney. So he pretty much has his next two fights locked up with the world titles. Number 2, Teofimo Lopez. Well, Lopez is going to be moving up to 140 now. So Nakathila fighting here, even though they're under the same promoter, that's not going to matter, because you're going to see Kambosos you're going to see Lopez moving up to 140. Vasily Lomachenko, you know, following that win over Berchelt, Lomachenko, when he does return before the end of the year, he's going to have to stay busy. Nakathila might be a perfect opponent for him coming off the win over Berchelt, because Lomachenko, you know, he's staying in his country of the Ukraine to help defend the Russian invasion. And so he passed on the June 5th fight with Kambosos for the unified title. Unless Kambosos wins on June 5th, then Lomachenko's probably asked out for the whole year in terms of the world title. You know, because you're probably going to see Kambosos and Haney maybe again by December. And then he's not going to be able to fight until next year. So why not take a guy on like Nakathila? That would be a good opponent for Lomachenko to stay busy against. Coming off of a big win over Berchelt, only lost to Shakur Stevenson, it would make sense. So I think Lomachenko could definitely be possible for Nakathila. Devin Haney's next. Haney's fighting, he's got at least his next fight locked up. Haney's going to fight George Kambosos, and if he loses, he's probably, you know, not going to get a crack after that, but he's also a DAZN guy. So if he loses, I don't see it. If he wins, he's got his next 3 fights locked up. So there's no way, either way, that he's going to get him. Number 5, Javonte Davis. You know, this is interesting. If this is indeed his last fight with Mayweather and the PBC, and Davis decides he wants to fight anywhere, I really could see Davis and Nakathila getting it on. Now, does Davis want to fight under the top-ranked banner? That's the big question. I'm going to lean towards the no, but I'm not completely going to rule it out just because Davis could be done with Mayweather Promotions next. Number 6, Ryan Garcia. I don't see this one. Nakathila's been fighting under the top-ranked banner, and Ryan Garcia's with Golden Boy and DAZN, so I'm not seeing that one. Number 7, Joseph Diaz Jr., also with Golden Boy and DAZN. So I'm going to lean towards the less likely that him and Nakathila get it on, but I would like to see that fight. Number 8, coming into this was Jorge Linares. Now he's out of it. He got stopped against Zaur Abdullayev. I don't see Abdullayev or Linares fighting Nakathila next. And then a couple other guys sitting at the back of the top 10. Javier Fortuna, not likely. Not a top-ranked guy. Number 10, Richard Comey. This is interesting. You got 2 African fighters right here that would go at it. Comey's coming off of a loss, and Nakathila's coming off of a win. Would Comey be into fighting, Jeremiah Nakathila? I think it's possible these two guys could lock horns, both top-ranked guys, and it would make sense. So I do think that's possible. Lee Selby just retired, and the other guy in the top 10 currently is Isaac Cruz. He's a PBC guy, so I'm not seeing that one. But Nakathila, I definitely think the door is open for a showdown with Vasily Lomachenko and even possibly former lightweight champion Richard Comey. Nakathila has left himself open following that big win over Miguel Berchelt on March 26th. So that's what I got. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment. I appreciate any support. And this is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.